Hi, with us now, friend of the show, senior AI reporter for Axios, Madison Mills. Good to see you here. Look, we're hearing every month that AI is a major cause of layoffs. Why do firms lean into the notion of AI when they're announcing their layoffs? Is it always thus?
Well, I'm really glad you said it that way, because messaging that layoffs are AI related is different than the layoffs actually being because of AI. And I think this is really important to explain because it's scaring people and making them not ask for raises, not change jobs. When I talk to people who have just been fired from these companies, when I talk to renowned economists, they say these layoffs are not necessarily because there's so much AI adoption happening at these companies. I mean, Coinbase, you mentioned this week, the very first thing that the CEO said in the memo that was sent out to employees about layoffs was about the crypto bear market that we're in and how that's making the business struggle. Then he said, and by the way, we're leaning into AI. Sometimes that can help boost your stock price when you're announcing layoffs due to the typical business challenges like profit margins being crushed by a bear market in crypto.
You use the term AI washing, right?
Yeah.
Basically, they throw this term out. How? Why?
Yeah, because it looks good and sounds better to the market. Right now, there's so much froth about AI, and it's kind of like how all of us want to be the employee at our company that is using AI the best, and we're an AI champion that's ahead on this.
That's Kate here.
Exactly. Love that for her. She can teach us a Claude Code class after this, but the businesses that are in the S&P 500, that are public companies, they also want to be the shining star of the AI movement. And so laying people off, saving a little bit of money, especially after a hiring boom that happened during the pandemic and coming out of the pandemic, that can be a really good story to signal to
It's really twofold, right? On the one hand, you want to seem like you're part of this new revolution. On the other hand, maybe you don't want to be blamed for layoffs that may be for a different reason altogether, right? I mean, it serves two purposes.
Well, you would think that, right? You would think that companies also are maybe worried about signaling that they're going to lay everybody off due to AI. But it also, again, what we're hearing especially is that people are not asking for raises. They're not switching jobs as often. Yeah. So it's kind of a good pitch.
You've got some new reporting on Anthropic as well, working to deepen its ties to Wall Street at a time when its ties to the U.S. government, disappearing or non-existent.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a fascinating dynamic because government revenue for these AI labs is really small, but the world of finance has a ton of money to throw at these AI companies, and Anthropic is really reaping the benefits of that. The finance sector is their second biggest revenue driver. Their revenue grew 80x in the first quarter of this year. They were only expecting 10x. That's what the CEO said of Anthropic yesterday. So they're seeing massive growth, and a lot of that is because of the financial sector. They unleashed these 10 new agents this week that can do a lot of the things you hear a financial analyst might be able to do historically. So they're really going deep into their relationship with Wall Street.
How quickly is all this happening? Because it seems like every day is 100 years when it comes to AI and the way these companies are posturing.
Nobody feels that more than the AI beat reporters, by the way, John. It's happening very quickly to the point where some businesses are struggling to keep up with their IT budgets because they're spending so much money on AI so quickly. It's a very, very fast tech revolution for sure.
Madison, we love your reporting. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Let me toss it to